I've just finished polishing another batch of miscellaneous rocks. I thought I would show you some of the more interesting ones. Let's begin with some of this chert. Here's a piece of banded chert. I love the way this stuff tumbles. Always gets a great shine. Very good contrast in this one. This piece took a nice shine as well. Very plain looking otherwise, but a great shine. Here's a fancier piece. Some sort of chert, but yeah, as you can see, there's some other stuff mixed in there. And then there's this little guy. He seems to have some interesting detail inside of it. It's slightly translucent, as you can see. A little bit of light passing through there. So I guess I could describe this one as an agate type rock. And here's another pretty one. It's some sort of chert, but who knows, right? I'm not a geologist. Maybe you guys know. I just know it makes a pretty rock when you polish it. Next we have this petrified wood. It's a cute little piece here. And then there's this one, which of course didn't tumble perfectly smooth, but it has lots of character. Has a nice shine otherwise. And then there's this beauty here. This one took a pretty good shine and nearly flawless tumble. I like this piece of wood. Next we have these smalls and miscellaneous rocks, including some tiger's eye. Takes a good shine. You can see my new iPhone 14 in the reflection there. So if my video looks a little different now, it's because I switched from the 13 to the 14. They say on all the ads that this one is supposed to have a better camera. I don't know. I'm not convinced. But anyway, this is a nice piece of the tiger's eye. You got your chatoyancy, of course. Gotta love that. And this one has this cool little circle here on the backside. I'm not sure what this piece is, but it's really interesting looking. Maybe, I don't know, some kind of rhyolite? I don't know, jasper? Don't get me lying. I just know it's a cool looking rock. I'm going to call this one the banded iron formation. I think that's what this is. I had another piece of this earlier in a different video, and I said, I think that's what it is based on what I've seen in other YouTube videos. I'm not sure where I got it, probably as part of a group of rocks I bought off of a Facebook seller, and this was just thrown in. So I'm gonna say banded iron formation. Please correct me if I'm wrong. We don't find this stuff around here. I recognize this little piece. This is stromatolite. I love the way this stuff tumbles and the patterns that are developed inside these. And here's another little piece of tiger's eye. Pretty cool. I know this piece is very small, but I had to show you this. It has some amazing blue in here. It looks like, well, it sort of looks like that same stromatolite right there. But over here, you see, it's just really pretty blue right there. So I'm not exactly sure what this rock is. It's cool. Wish it were a lot bigger. But either way, it's a beautiful little rock. Here's another little piece of the stromatolite. If I'm not mistaken, it's petrified bacteria, is that right? I think so. So you get some really amazing patterns in it. That seems to have a little bit of that chalcedony, that blueness right there. So that other piece that I just showed you might also be the stromatolite then, with just a lot more of that right there. Here's another one of these interesting pieces that I'm not entirely sure what it is. I just know it's a cool looking rock. And then we have this group of interesting rocks, sort of agate type rock. Let's take a closer look at these. This is one of those locally collected agates. These usually take a great shine. A lot of cool detail inside of these, as you can see. Here's another one of those. I like the back on this one. Look at that. That is interesting looking. Very different from this side. Isn't that amazing how rocks can be so different from one side to the other? And check out this locally collected rock. Another very interesting looking rock. To me, it looks a little like a human organ, like maybe part of a brain. If you were to dissect a brain, I'll call this one brain rock. This is a little quartzy type rock. It's got some pretty color in it. I sort of see red, white, and blue in this thing. So we'll call this one patriotic rock. This one's a little dark, but it's a mossy sort of agate rock. It's got some beautiful detail in it. I don't know that it's going to show with this lighting, but there really is some amazing detail in this rock. Here's another cool little locally collected agate. And here's another mossy type agate. Now let's get to the really good stuff. These are the tried and true agates. Let's take a closer look at these. Anyone who watches my videos will recognize this as a Botswana agate. I love these things. This banding is amazing. And here's another Botswana agate. Just incredible to look at these things. I'm always very excited to tumble these and get them to polish. So another Botswana agate. And this one looks like Mozambique. Very dark. Very nice shine on this thing. There's my phone again. Whee! I believe this is a prairie agate right here, one of those South Dakota prairie agates. This turned out really nice. I'm not sure what kind of agate this is, but it has some amazing detail in it. This appears to be maybe an end cut off of something I was working with. But look at the detail in this thing. Stunning. Here's a really nice chunk of some sort of agate material. It's purplish. It's got a great shine. Don't know what it is. I don't know, maybe Brazil agate, possibly. This one I recognize. This is a locally collected agate. This is a piece of one that I found, and I broke it up so I could tumble it. But I remember the day I found this one. Had lots of banding in it. I'm sure everybody recognizes this. It's a Montana agate, just a small piece of one. These are beautiful when they are tumbled. Here's a really cool piece of what I guess is Mexican crazy lace. It's definitely a lace agate. Has some color to it. The top was kind of unusual. These little divots never would clean up, but everything else, everything around it looks great. And here's another Botswana agate. So there's a little fracture there that drives me crazy, but otherwise it's beautiful. Look at that. Incredible banding. I'm sure this is a piece of Brazil agate. It's that unmistakable color. Now this is a cool agate that apparently got cut and then I tumbled it. I don't really remember. I'm not sure exactly where it came from. But as you can see, it has lots of really nice detail in it. And here's another hunk of lace agate. Also very nice. Look at that design in there. Isn't that incredible? And of course, another Brazil agate, this one with lots of banding in it. like that. Look at that, how the light shines through that and turns my glove yellow. That's cool. I'm not sure, this might be a carnelian piece. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. There's a lot going on inside this one, so but it's probably not carnelian. That seems to be mostly just plain. This has stuff in it. I know this one's really small, but I think it's very interesting looking. Not sure what this one is. This one I'm pretty sure is carnelian. And this little bitty guy has lots of interesting detail in it as well. Looks like it's probably a piece of crazy lace, I would guess. Very small. Maybe it's a piece that broke off a bigger piece and I just kept it going. But like I said, it has some cool detail in it. This is some sort of dendritic piece of, maybe opal? That's probably a dendritic opal. I did have some of that. And this little piece looks again like Mexican crazy lace, just a small piece of it. It's got some incredible detail in it. Look at that. I'm going to say this is probably a prairie agate. Nice shine and tumble there. I'm pretty sure this is one of my locally collected agates. Nice shine, nice tumble, but just not as interesting as those exotics that I have to buy because we can't find them around here because I don't live in Montana or Utah or Michigan or the Northwest where I see all those YouTubers finding those amazing stones. Here's a pretty little piece with some lace in it. This one just looks like a plain piece of quartz. I don't mind quartz, but I didn't think I had any in this batch, but I think that's what this is. If you like quartz, I'm about to start a new tumble with nothing but quartz, some that I picked up today at the river. Try to get it nicely polished like this. Just another cute little agate. All right, I'm gonna end this with this piece of crazy lace. I really like this piece. It's different. It has these black lines going through it, which aren't fractures. They're perfectly smooth. But it gives it a lot of character. And plus it has that interesting crystal bug right there. So, Mexican crazy lace, I'm pretty sure. Well, there you have it, another batch of polished rocks. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I like showing them to you. I didn't show you all of them. Some of them were duds. I'm gonna pick this one out quickly just to show you. This one just did not take a shine at all, so they're not all shiny, unfortunately, but most of them turned out pretty good. I think you'll agree. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll have more videos like this up very soon. Thanks again.